Hello, this is Wanda, and welcome to Surviving the Narcissist. And on this channel, we look at narcissism from a personal, I'm a narcissistic abuse survivor, professional, I'm a narcissistic abuse recovery coach, and a spiritual, because narcissism affects us, mind, body, and spirit. And on this episode, we're going to focus on uh, what happens when you leave a narcissistic abusive relationship. So before I get started, please like, subscribe, and share this video. So as you learn about narcissistic abuse and information is power, you might make the decision, which I hope you make a decision, to leave a narcissistic abusive relationship. But like everything, it's a process. So the process may start that you get information. This is what's going on. And part of the information is you can't change a narcissist. You can only change how you respond to their behavior. And that's through having boundaries. But some people might make the decision to eventually leave the narcissist. Because of the dynamics of a narcissistic abusive relationship, it was gaslighting, manipulation, control. You were their supply enabler, flying monkey, whatever role you played in your relationship with the narcissist. Because that person had control and dominance over you, they're not going to be happy when you decide to leave. So the first reaction is going to be anger. They're going to be extremely angry that you want to leave them. Then, number two, they will ruin your reputation within your family or your support network, whoever that support network is. So when people find out um, that you've left a relationship, you're separated, or you ended the relationship, when people ask, well, what happened? You're always going to be targeted for further abuse, gaslighting, and then they're going to manipulate the people that were in your network or your support network. The third thing that they will do is they're going to play the victim. I don't know why they left. I have no idea. I'm shocked. I thought everything was okay. They're going to play the victim. They're never going to admit that the part that they played in the ending of the relationship. Another thing that they're going to do is twofold. While they're saying things to people outside of the relationship, they're going to be doing things to try to get you to come back. Because it took a lot of time, effort, money, whatever they did to manipulate you, whatever they did to get you trapped in a relationship, that was a lot of effort and time. And so they don't just say, okay, I accept that the person is gone. So they do what we call Hoover. And Hoover came from the term like the Hoover vacuum. And so what they attempt to do is they try to suck you back in the relationship. So how they might try to suck you back into the relationship is using the same uh, strategies and tactics that they use to get you sucked in the first time. So it might be love bombing. Oh, I love you. I really miss you. You're my soulmate. I don't know what I'm going to do without you. So they'll do that, love bombing. Another thing that they might engage in is apologies. Um, and realize that all these activities that I'm talking about is not coming from a genuine or authentic place, it's coming to get you. It's coming to get you hooked back in. So it's their hoovering techniques. So if they were the type of person when they love bomb, they gave you gifts, then they'll give you gifts. If when they apologize, they bought you things, if it was a financial aspect, if they say, well, I know that you wanted me to spend more time with the children. I know that you wanted me to work less or whatever the issue is. I know you wanted me to stop practicing my addiction, gambling, sex, whatever the addiction is. I'll get help. I'll go to therapy. All of this is the attempt or hoovering techniques to suck you back into relationships. Don't believe it. And then they'll make more promises to change because they know that we are invested in the relationship just like they were. Even though we didn't realize that we were in a relationship with a narcissist and it became abusive, we've invested time, energy, and so they will use that as a manipulation tool. They'll weaponize this to get us back into a relationship. Another thing will be they might use guilt tripping. I can't believe you would do this to me. They'll use guilt tripping. They'll engage in a smear campaign. They'll tell you secrets. They'll tell everything they know about you. That's why, when you don't know that this person is that like that, you do share intimate details with them, or just in general, because you thought that you could trust them. Another thing, they may use health scares. I'm going to kill myself. They might threaten suicide. They might end up in the hospital. And all of those are attempts to get you back into the relationship. So, what are some of the things that you could do? What are some of the uh, solutions? Because we want to give you solutions. We want to empower you or help you uh, leave the relationship. So, number one, expect what I told you. Expect these behaviors. Um, and because you have expectations and you have this information, you can prepare for it. So if a person threatens suicide, I'm sorry that you feel that way. I'll take you to go get some help. And then when you say, well, if you're a danger to yourself, you could be a danger to others. So you need psychiatric help. Then see what the person's response is. Well, I probably wouldn't really do it. I'm just thinking about it because I'm just so upset that you said that you were leaving me or because you left me. Um, so because you have this information, you're gonna prepare if they end up in the hospital. And I've seen situations where people end up in the hospital and they were let go immediately or they were in the emergency room because there wasn't anything wrong with them. So you really have to investigate and you have to be sober as much as possible. And this is how you prepare yourself a boundary. So, yes, I'm concerned you're in the hospital, but what's wrong with you? Well, I don't know, I just felt strange. They can't say, well, okay, I'm in the hospital because what is the exact reason? It's all tied onto the manipulation, the love bombing, and the gaslighting. So do not try to change their reaction because this is about you and your boundary. So you're changing your reaction. So now you're asking questions. What is wrong with you? Do you need me to take you to the emergency room because you're suicidal? So you want to change your reaction as opposed to, oh my goodness, I got to go back to this person. Suppose this happens. Suppose, whatever they claim is going on, which is usually a lie. And most importantly, don't abandon yourself because of the narcissist's response. Stand in your truth. Stand on your boundaries. If you are determined to get away, stick with that plan. Stick with your escape plan. And before I go, I would just like to say, please add comments. Your experience with trying to end a relationship with a narcissist or any toxic person. And also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And please visit the website, www.Vision of Recovery. And on that website, I have other resources that can help you. And until next time, be blessed and be safe.